Welcome to Youth Impact Festival 2020. It is amazing. I'm so thrilled to see so many beautiful faces here today. So we're going to get right into our first session with myself. My name is Joshua Okasonya, and I'm going to take you on a journey. My hope is that this festival will draw you more closer to your source, to build a personal, intimate relationship with the Father so you can receive clarity, direction concerning your God-given vision, and for you to then act upon it instead of chasing your own vision. You see, it's important to know God's vision for your life so you can know what He has planned for your life. My aim is for you to get knowledge, understanding, and for you to apply wisdom. And you may already, and some of you may not know, that God has a plan for each and every one of your lives. And you're probably thinking, yeah, man, whatever, man, move, man. I've been there. I've had questions like, who am I? Where did I come from? Where am I going? What is my purpose? And when I lost my mum to cancer in 2011, which led me down a dark path, I lost hope. I wanted to kill myself. But I experienced the good news which led me to constantly ask questions and to develop and build a relationship with the one who created me and you. See, from my experience, I've learned that God tells us where we're going with our visions. He will instruct and teach you. He will guide you. His eyes will be on you. He will counsel you in the way that you should go. You who are willing. You see, you have to be willing. You can't be trying to do this thing on your own. You have to trust Him. Remember, it's His will that has to be done. Not your will, but His will that has to be done.
Can I be asking something, please?
Yes, Oyotunji, what's up?
I have my own plans now, and this one that God is trying to be putting on me is very annoying. Because I'm just trying to do my own thing now.
That's your problem. You want to do your own thing. Look, you didn't create you, so how can you know? You have to get in touch with the Creator who has a plan already mapped out for you. The clay can't be telling the potter what to do now. He is the maker.
Okay, but I just feel like He's not giving me the old download because I want to be knowing every single detail. I want to be knowing the full process now.
A man plans his way as he journeys through life.
I am planning now.
But the Lord, the owner, determines and directs his steps and establishes them. Notice the word steps. See, we tend to want to do our own thing, make our own plans without God. We live in a generation where we want things quick. But let me tell you, there's no hurried way to get to God's vision. You see, He leads us step by step, day by day, even through hard times. You can be going through the roughest time of your life right now. It could be because, you made a silly choice and you need to ask God for wisdom. Or may I push it a little further to say maybe you're meant to be going through what you're going through right now. And it's all part of the master plan to build your character, to change your perspective, to get you to think in the way that pushes you into God's vision. If you didn't go through that situation, you wouldn't be where you are today. I don't know. Maybe my mum, if she didn't pass away, maybe I won't be the man I am today. I don't know. Maybe if Joseph wasn't put in a pit, he wouldn't have become a prime minister. We don't know. That's why we have to trust the one who does know. I understand. I get it. Sometimes we become impatient with God's process because we're like, man, seen the vision. Like, I've seen it. Yeah, I know what to do. We push God out the way and pursue it in our own strength. However, God says, I have a way that will get you there. And my route not only gets you there, it prepares you to stay there. The route may be long, it's not designed to keep us from our destination.
The vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. If it seems slow in coming, wait patiently for it. For it will surely take place and it will not be delayed.
When we receive our visions, I'm sorry to say, we're not yet ready for them. See, we want to be on top of our game, but then we can't even hold a conversation. Or we don't even like being around people, or we don't even get along with people when the vision is meant to be there to serve others. We don't have the ability or the experience or the character to manage the vision, but what God wants us is to be prepared for the vision. See, I want all of us to learn that training must take place before the vision. Don't get anxiety about whether the vision, is going to come to pass or not. Let me tell you something about your Father. Let me tell you something about your Maker. If He said it, He will do it. But you have to do your part and stay focused and committed to the vision. How do we do that with so much distractions around us? You name it, TikTok, Instagram, you're putting your energy in things that are not important to accomplish the vision. You're putting your energy on things that are not important to accomplish the vision. We need to set priorities for the vision and spend time with Him so He can show you. It's like any relationship. In order to get something from it, you have to put in time to build it up. Like even more so for an intimate relationship. It takes time. And that's what we want with the Father. So the vision can be realized, but we must do the work. We all have been given the ability, that we need to respond to. The question is, are you responding to it? Are you taking responsibility? Or are you sitting saying, why do I have to go through this? Like, why? What you know is more important than what you see. You're not supposed to live by what you see, but by what He told you, that vision He showed you. For we walk by faith and not by sight. Sight brings fear, frustration, pressure, high blood pressure, and anger. It is much better and safer to live by faith than to live by doubt. Do you want a bit of advice? Instead of asking why, ask what. What are you doing here, God? Show me, because I don't understand. I don't like the route. You see, I remember in my own life when I didn't like or enjoy the route. Honestly, it was mad. But now looking back, I'm like, thank you. Because if you showed me what I would go through to accomplish the vision, I would have said, do you know what, God? Keep the vision. Man's good. But the process, the particular route He had me on, the particular route He had for me developed my character. And the response to the vision, it took time for me to understand. But the more I understood that it's all in His plan and that it's His will that has to be done. Look at Joseph. He had a dream when he was 17 from God, which his father, his mother, his brothers, they were kneeling down before him. He must have thought,
Hey, man's a G. Man likes that dream, What you know about that? Me on the throne with bare man at my feet, though.
God gave Joseph a vision, but He didn't tell him how he was going to get there. Imagine God said, Joseph, you're going to become a great ruler and this is how it's going to happen. Your brothers are going to tear up your gums. Then they're going to throw you into a pit, then sell you as a slave. And your master's wife will then lie about you, saying you raped her. Then you're going to be thrown into jail. Joseph would have said,
You know what, I'll just apply for Nando's, innit? Yeah, thanks. Safe, yeah?
And some of you watching today are on your own journey and you're wondering, what's happening? I just want to get to the vision, those big dreams I've been having, those visions I keep seeing in my mind, the ones I saw when I was a child. What's happening? Because I just lost my job. I spent all my savings. My business partner stole everything. I lost my house and I'm moving back in with my parents. This doesn't look like what you showed me. This doesn't look like the vision. And then you're beginning to second guess it all. Is this even real? Is there even a God in heaven? Listen, man like Joseph, including myself, felt the same way. Joseph found himself in the pit. I found myself left in another country all by myself at the age of 12 for 2.5 years. God's like, I was with you. I never left you. I'm with you in the pit. When I was racially abused in school, he was with me. He was working on me, working on my character because I couldn't lead without it. Imagine I didn't learn those lessons and I stayed in that relationship where the girl was trying to trap me. I've learned now how to be by myself. I've learned self-control. I've learned discipline. And I've learned how to put God first. If I want to fulfill the vision he gave me, he has to be first. God's way of getting us where we need to go often differs from what we expect. But from my experience, his way is the best. He knows and sees everything, and we have to trust no matter what, the good, the bad. You see, what's bad to us can be good to God, and what's good to us can be bad to God because he knows the overall plan.
But wait, Brad, hold on, yeah? You're just talking bare, cuz. Yeah? What I want to know, Josh, yeah, is why is it taking so long, yeah? And why does man have to go through all of this, cuz?
Maybe God is trying to work out that attitude and lack of faith. Look, he don't want you to enter the promise with that attitude. So many examples like Daniel, Paul, they got told the vision but came across unexpected situations. But it was part of it. God, is there another way? No. This is the way I'm taking you, says the Lord. You want to own your own business? I want you to start working in someone else's. You want to own those properties, yeah? All of those properties. Well, I want you to start looking after the rented property you're in now. I want you to be aware of the process of vision and be prepared. Don't give up before it's birthed. See, God will take you there step by step, work his principles, listen to him, obey him in the process until it comes to pass. So wherever you are in life, use where you are, right, to prepare for where you're going. Like, if I believe my friend's going to pick me up, yeah, to go out, I'm going to get ready. I'm not going to sit there worrying like, oh, is he going to come and get me? You know, would he come? No, I'm going to get ready in faith. So if you're working a job, steward it well, right? Steward it well. It's your training. If you don't like your job, stay there until God instructs you otherwise, right? You know it's not permanent. It's not a permanent location, so be cool. Let it prepare you. Let it grow you. Let your purpose give you whatever you're doing meaning. What Joseph went through didn't stop him because he saw himself as a ruler. And he had faith that one day it will happen. It awaits an appointed time. The only way you will know what I want you to do is if you ask me, spend time with me, get to know me. If you want clarity and direction in this season, there's no excuse. Especially during lockdown. Start building the intimacy with the Father. Build that relationship with the Father. I want to thank you all for joining me in your first session. God bless all of you. And I pray that you will walk into everything that God has for you.